There we go. All right, here we go, y'all. We back.
Back in the
All right,
game.
yeah, there we go. We back. We back. Yeah. So before because it usually don't do that, but I just wanted to save it just in case because I always transfer these interviews to YouTube and Spotify. So I always, so the Krump community and everybody can view it. So yeah, like I was just saying before we I signed off. For those who are not really like educated on the vegan, can you kind of like let us know of like far as like the healthiness of it, the type of food that's created, stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, there's two different, they're completely different, but people run it synonymous. So plant-based is different from vegan, right? So when you're eating vegan, you are incorporating a lot of alternative processed foods or processed meats, meaning you're going to do like more substitute meats like veggie burgers, soy chicken, tofu, things like that. It's winging off of eating regular meat to now eating alternative substitute meats. You do incorporate probably a little bit of vegetables and things in there,
Right.
but you're still eating a little bit of processed food. Plant-based is completely plant-based. Plant-based foods. You're not dealing with any type of substitute products or anything like that. You're dealing more with more healthier foods, more healthier alternatives. So that's the difference. People run them together, but really it's vegan and plant-based. I'm plant-based, but I also make food that is vegan as well. So I do both in my business.
Okay. So like far as prepping each meal, what would be the difference, and then what would be like some similarities?
Prepping for plant-based would take a little bit much more time because you're having to break down certain types of foods a little bit longer as opposed to, let's just say, vegan, where you have a veggie burger where you just put it on the skillet, put some oil, and make it like a regular burger. So plant-based takes a little bit much more time, especially when you're incorporating raw food, because raw food can also be plant-based.
Okay.
Um, for me, it just has to do with the timing, how much time it is. Plant-based, you're going to take a little bit more time in the kitchen. The prep is going to be a little bit more longer. You'll probably be using a lot more blenders, a lot more things like that. Vegan, you can get some vegan chicken nuggets and pop them in the oven, get some ketchup and just eat them. You know what I mean? So you're dealing with something that's a little bit more quicker, but you're trying to be a little bit more healthier, or you're health conscious. Plant-based is the actual journey. You're having a journey. Plant-based is more of healing in mind, body, and spirit.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Oh wow.
Vegan is more of it. Well, it should be more of a transitional state. You don't want to stay vegan because you're now eating a lot of different foods that have now been altered and injected for your consumption, right? So that's why some people who eat like vegan ribs, I'm like, well, you might as well just eat the regular ribs because they done put more stuff in it to make it similar to taste like something that it's not. So it can sometimes be less healthy for you.
Oh wow. Wow. I never knew that. I never
Hmm.
knew. So what would you say like what are some of your favorite meals that you take into your life at this moment?
Um, I try to stick to actually eating like once a day. So, like for me, what I do is I wake up in the morning, I get like a fresh pressed juice or more like juices for the body to, kind of give my body that electric vibe that I need to kind of just wake up. Because when you're sleeping, your body is going through a rejuvenation process. It's healing. Anytime you sleep, your body is healing from the day or different types of issues that you have going on.
Right.
When you're thinking about breakfast, breakfast is like you're breaking your fast, break fast, because at night you're not eating your sleep. So what you want to try to do is you want to get more things that have electrolytes, more things that's energy for you. So I get a fresh pressed juice in, maybe a smoothie. During my midday, I'll eat like my heaviest meal. I love more like curries, like a chickpea curry is good, vegetable curry is good. Um, what else do I incorporate? More like shiitake mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, just different things like that. More vegetable based broccolis and You know, just different things that you can operate in. Fruits, passion fruits, um, watermelon salads. Like I do like a lot of mixtures, just a lot of great things, and a lot of my foods are more Caribbean influence. So I
Oh,
do a lot of rotis, you know, just things like that as well. And then as the evening goes down, like I'll get more like a liquids and a light salad. So the less food you eat, the more healthy. The more food you eat, the less healthy. Remember that.
okay. And this, yo, everybody that's tuned in, you know, this brother went to school and he's certified, so he knows what he's talking about. We're like, if everyone's that's in the Atlanta area, how can we find, you know, your restaurant or, you know, get the meals that you prepare? Like, you got like an online or a number? Like, do people hit you up on IG? Like, how do they get the meals from you?
Yeah, all of the above, man. So you got to check it out. Everybody check it out at www.chefduce.com. You get a chance to see like my services. Not only that, but I do consultations where I like help people kind of know like where they are in their food journey, what they want to do, you know, whether it's losing weight or whether it's like trying to work on not being an emotional eater, just things like that. So that's my website. Instagram, you can hit me up on that because I post some of my food on there as well. Some people hit me on the DM. That's fine too because I love being interactive with my clients. Um, right now, I do a lot of private gigs, private chefing and catering. No restaurant, probably won't have a restaurant in the future because I've experienced that before and it can be very time consuming, very tiring, and you know, depending on how your restaurant is running, it can give you an imbalance space within yourself. You know, restaurant, you're working 14, 15-hour days. You really don't have time for yourself or to focus. So I love the fact that somebody can hire me in different states because I'm a traveling chef. So a lot of my clients can be in New York, they can be in Florida, LA. They'll say, Chef Duece, can you come through? We got this event. They'll fly me out, make the food, give them an experience, and I've been loving it that way as well. Catering, you know, events, birthday parties, weddings, things like that. And maybe in the future, if I do get a physical spot, it'll be more like a spa, like a retreat center, where you can get like my food, you can get a massage, you can get in the steam room. My queen, she makes products and different things like that. So if I do have a place where you do get my food, it'll be like in a spa resort vibe than a restaurant.
Okay, man, that's so dope, man. And I'm definitely, you know, wishing you all the blessings and positive energy, man. We need a lot of
Thank you.
brothers like yourself make this world great, man. So, a few more questions, bro. Which one do you like? Are you like more like did the dance aspect or cooking? Like, which one is like kind of like you would like you more gravitated towards throughout your whole life?
Oh man, first of all, I think with the food, like I'm just getting started, and with the dance, man, like I said, you never stop with the dance. You know what I'm saying? You always you do it in different ways, even if you aren't physically dancing, you know? So, you know, somebody can be in Atlanta and be like, man, I want to do this this show for Krump. Who in Atlanta has the mindset to be able, oh, let's call Duece. He has that background. So here I come giving different types of information or different ways where they can express their vision through dance or through crumping. So dance is visual, it's imagination, then sometimes physical. So I think it goes hand in hand. I don't think you ever stop being Krump. Krump is a lifestyle, man. I don't think it ever just completely cuts off because remember it comes with the language. So I still walk around and be like, yo, that shit is butt. You know what I mean? It ain't got nothing to do with dance. It could just be something I watch on TV or something. So um now, if I was to answer the question as far as like my experience in dance, I did everything. Let's just say that if I was moving on, I mean, I wouldn't feel bad even if I continued with just the food and not the dance because I did it in all four portions. I was a free street freestyler. I did choreography. I did movies, television, and that's that's it. You know what I mean? So I really did everything that I wanted to do in dance if I was to move on from it. But I think once a dancer, always a dancer.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. What's some of the biggest impacts that you had on in your life?
Some of the impacts. Man, that's a good question. Some of the impacts that I've had in my life, um, I don't know. I would say based off of trial and error. Yeah, my impact based upon experiences. Um, making lifelong decisions, transition. Um, art is a really big thing as far as like a big impact. I love art. Anything I see that's artistic, I love to develop in those areas. So art has been a huge impact. Um, the arts is a huge impact for me. Um, it's hard for me to say people are impacts because I try to walk a journey where things that are bigger than ourselves are the impact. So spirituality for me is impact. How we conduct ourselves, our morality. Um, uh, you know, Intelligence impacts me. You know what I mean? Just the um, things that are unseen impacts me. The unknown impacts me. You know what I mean? Even when we come into Atlanta, I didn't have a lot of money or anything to come here. I just felt it in my gut and my intuition that that's where it's something that I need to be. And so when I did it and I started to develop and things started happening to me, I said, "Oh my God, I need to stay right on that path right there of trusting my gut, trusting my intuition." So I can just say me as a person, I impact myself, just trusting the unknown. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people don't know, can't trust what they can't see. But when you can trust something that you can't see and you move forward to it, you are the impact. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So, um, yeah, man, that's a good question. I'll probably need to sit with it a little bit. Hopefully, I answered that question though.
Nah, you perfect, brother. Perfect. Last question, brother. What advice can you give, like, some young cats that's coming up, that's trying to, like, not only follow, have a path in a dance career, acting, all your accolades, but also like the culinary arts, going to school, just like what advice can you give, some of the new generations that, we can like kind of lead a positive way into the future, even beyond us?
Yeah, yeah. Man, the biggest thing I would say is just grow within yourself. Knowledge of self is very important. The more you know yourself, the more you can make the best decisions for your life. Build your own personal intuition. You know what I mean? Um, Question everything outside of yourself, everything that's external, because somebody else's path is sometimes different from your path. You know what I mean? So developing yourself, encouraging yourself, um, take your time, be patient. Things aren't really a rush. Finding yourself is not a rush. I'm 36 years old. I'm still growing. I'm still learning within myself as well. Um, um, have a very strong spiritual life, spiritual journey. No matter what you believe in, just really know that there is something bigger than yourself. Because when you know that, then you can minimize that ego. Because the ego is what affects a lot of our people, or just people in general, of the I factor instead of the we factor. Um, Focus on being of service. The more you can give, the more you can be able to receive. So reciprocity. But really, I try to live a life more of trying to operate in self-development. How can I become better in my mindset? How can I become better in my body? My physical body and
Mm-hmm.
and my spirituality. Once you tap into that, man, everything else is going to guide you. And that's why I think I've been able to meet a Tide Eyes and meet a Little C and work with Cynthia Revo and work at these different restaurants, is because the less of you, the more of something else working on your behalf. You know what I mean? I really do, really, really do believe that, man. So that's my blessing to the young generation. it's a lot of things out here to distract people from trying to find what their true self is, and it doesn't come easy. I could talk about this all day. Meditation, that's always a good thing. Um, Breathing throughout the day, just relaxing. Um, be slow to speak, be quick to hear more. You know, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth, which means we should be hearing more than we speaking. Um, you know, don't be so quick to react. You know, listen to what people have to say, even if you don't agree with them. Allow them to express themselves fully.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just little things that make you become humble. Humility is really important. Some things you may want to say, maybe you don't have to say. Keep it to yourself to increase the peace. You'll be blessed.
Right.
Be honest though. Continue to be honest, no matter who it affects, because you're living in your space, and you don't want to lay down at night knowing you could have said something that could have created an impact, but you were so worried about making everybody else comfortable. You know what I mean? Yeah, just try to live a journey of self-development and live authenticity. Try to live in integrity. May not be easy, but you'll feel better. You know, you'll feel a little bit much better.
I definitely agree, man. And that's all well said, brother. Definitely well said. Let everybody know where they can follow you at. IG, Facebook, your online. Let everybody know so they can be in tune with what you got going on, brother.
Peace and light. This is Chef Duece. Man, you can reach me at www.chefduece.com to check out my services. The IG is Duece Frequency _. So DUECEFREQUENCY _. Check my vibe there. Man, email the cosmic lifestyle at gmail.com if you want to hit me up, just on, some other events and things like that. And just check me out, see what I got going on in the future, man. The future looks bright. And we are our ancestors' wildest dreams, bro. So we got a lot of great things to do.
Right. And I'm gonna make sure, brother, on my end, I'm gonna make sure I get all your info out. So, your the www. everything, and so everybody can be tuned in. Maybe people that's tuning in, they be interested in the plant-based or the vegan world.
Right.
Get flew out somewhere,
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Definitely never know.
Never know, man. But yes, brother. Like I said, everything is love. Everything is positive, and the more we put things on the forefront that need that dialogue, the more we can heal. Because that's what a Krump world is right now. It just needs to be able to heal. Even if there is a Krump world, it mainly starts with us. So
right.
when we're whole, then the Krump world is gonna be where it needs to be. But when we're not who we need to be, because Krumping is very unique, man. It's very spiritual. So if we're not doing what we're supposed to do individually, spirit ain't gonna allow it to make its way to where it should be until we get whole and release and forgive. Forgive, man, forgive. That's the main thing. I know it might sound whack and cliche. You ain't gotta forget, but forgiveness allows you to move forward. And once we get to the forgiving and move forward, we could probably see some change in a lot of the things that we want to see happen, man. Because in my beginning stages of the dance, brother, it was so rich, so unique, and I was just like, yo. And every time I come into a session with the ones that I spoke about today, they on fire. If you get all of them in one room getting off together, they know they unstoppable. They just got to know that they unstoppable together.
Yep, I agree, man. Wow, this is amazing. Amazing, show that you bless not just with my platform, with the Krump community, man. A lot of people were, asking me. Mickey was like one of the main forefront. He was like, yo, you got to get Duece on. I say, yo, just give me his info, and, I'll reach out to him. So I definitely appreciate you responding and, just pulling up today, man, because these episodes going to go a long way, man. And all the, inspirational words that you said, bro, it's going to be a lot of people that take, your advice and really, add that to their lifestyle, Krump style, everything, man.
Yeah. Definitely, brother. And yeah, man, I appreciate what you're doing, man. I am sending blessings your way. May this year be full of manifestations for you, and everything that your heart desires come to pass. I think what you're doing right now is really great. Just getting information there, and just letting people hear other people's perspectives. It's not about agreeing or disagreeing. It's just about information and what resonates with others, man. So, congratulations. You rocking with some big dogs. You got some big
Yeah.
dogs under your belt. And
Yeah.
man, you continue to be blessed. And anything else you need from me, bro, because through the phone I can feel your spirit, brother, and it's very genuine and it's
Okay.
very solid. And I can see that you're doing it for something bigger than yourself. So I salute you. And yeah, any way I can continue to help you to develop what you're trying to seek in this, I'll be there for you, brother.
All right. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, brother. Have a good one, man. Happy New Year. Stay blessed, dog.
You too. Peace and light.
Yes, sir. Yeah, y'all see it, man. I had the homie Duece, you know, he blessed us today with an amazing, amazing episode. Everybody make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. And y'all know my slogan. I'm just a guy that like to talk about reality. Peace.